Joined by Coach Tyler Wynn, Hardin Valley. How you doing this day?
Doing well.
Good to hear, good to hear. All right, so you've been doing this now a little minute, and how do you feel about your schedule going into the year?
I think we got a really tough schedule. Anybody in our region is very good. So we got a difficult schedule, but we had a difficult schedule last year. And we had a difficult schedule the year before. So those guys have had experience in big games against really good people. So we're excited about our schedule, but we know it's a challenge.
Yeah, what approach are you taking to practice at this point in the offseason?
Right now it's about finding who can fill voids that are left from the team before. Because we're doing the same things. We're doing the same things that you did the year before. But, of course, there's voids. So who can we count on to fill those spots, and where do we need to improve as a team? We're worried about ourselves. We're not worried about any opponents right now.
How do you think you've grown as a coach over the years?
I think anytime you've done something, the second time, the third time, the fourth time, it gets a little bit easier. This is my third school as a head coach, but this is my first time in Tennessee. Right. So coming in last year, I didn't understand. I didn't know, kind of how the summer looked and how the scrimmage looked in Tennessee, and how do we go about getting our guys, the process, so to say, in Tennessee, and how it varies from what I was used to in Georgia. We haven't done it for a year. I know the expectation. Just same thing with our kids. They know the expectation. They know how we're going to do things. It's been a really good, growing experience for both me and the players.
Yeah, how do you think high school, kind of on a macro level, how has high school football changed?
Ooh, that's a tough one.
Yeah.
High school football, I'm a purist. So for me, I'm still a community guy. And you got kids that we did our youth camp this past week, and I think about that second grader or that fourth grader or that fifth grader who came to our camp that's going to play for me in 5 years. And invested in the hearts and lives of the little ones, and then seeing them come through, be a part of your program. Now, everywhere ain't like that. That's how I'm going to build it. That's the only thing I know to do is to, invest in those guys when they're little and start building things from the ground up. So that's where we're going to spend a lot of our time. Whether it's changed at other places or not, that's for them to answer.
Yeah. Over the off season, how have you seen your team grow to rely on one another and whatnot?
A lot of growth in the weight room. I think anytime you're demanding your guys to be in the weight room and put the effort out there, and they got teammates holding them accountable to being there, you're gonna get a little bit of growth from your team. And our guys have done a tremendous job of that in the weight room. We're excited to see how it benefits them going into the season.
At this point in the offseason, how do you evaluate what your strengths are or what areas you need to grow?
You got to start competing. We do a competition period of practice every day, and we're trying to find out, who can compete, who wants the smoke, as the kids say. But that's what we're doing right now. We're having our competition periods, and we're finding out the guys who want to strap it up and they want to go. And we threw with Fulton the other day. We threw with Sevier County the other day. We find out what guys are really ready to compete and what guys maybe are shying away from it. Anytime you put guys in a competitive environment, that gets them ready to compete. So that's where we're finding out our guys that are ready to do it, guys that maybe need a little more time or maybe need a little more motivation. So put them in a competitive environment.
All right, Coach. Appreciate your time and good luck on the season.